All right. Today, on my way home, I decided I'm going to take that slogan I saw online and I'm going to make a t-shirt of it because it seems appropriate for a lot of things. And today I'm going to show you how to do it with the tools I have available to me. And we're going to make a t-shirt and format a little text and make a vinyl cut. We're going to do a couple things today. So here's how we start. Illustrator. I have a 6x6 document. I'm going to start off by pasting in the text that I've already prepared. The text reads, "What should be does not equal what is." Now, I'm going to take this text and start to format it. What we're going to cut is this, minus the logo at the bottom. So, in the Cut Studio plugin here, you hit the print button. It renders it, takes a second, and then you hit cut. And now, it's going to take that image, cut it in vinyl. It's like a CNC machine for sticker paper. Okay, so that's done. Now we just feed out the paper, vinyl, sheet cut. And we're going to weed the vinyl. I don't know if we can see this or not on film, but basically you're just looking to pick out the letters that we just cut. So I'm going to get this in the light that works. We're going to weed this. Which is over here. I've got a couple. I'm going to use this one. It's a little smaller. So you can see I've already done with an eraser head t-shirt before one other time. So I have to take this off, which but this is just regular screen printing fabric that you get from, actually got this from Dick Blick. I think you can get it at any craft store, Michael's or one of those places. Okay, so now that the screen is clean, you can see here, for the most part, this is the masking that we use in vinyl. I'm going to just tear off a piece for this because it's small. This does not have to be critical. It's only to hold these little pieces in between the letters in place when you peel off the back. You'll see what I mean in a second. I'm going to take this, stick it on the top of that, and then I just got this mat, and it's actually worked out great for a lot of different reasons. Cutting mat, self-healing cutting mat, but it has the measurements on it. So if you want to center something, it's super easy by just looking at the squares behind it. I can place this piece down and kind of know, if I can eyeball the white edge around one of these, I know that center is here. And then you do the same thing with this. You can find your center. I can go 3 inches. So somewhere in there, that's what I'm looking for. Now, peel off the back and find a good edge here. Sometimes if you just tear it like that, it's easier to start. Peel off the backer. Now you can see your vinyl has been cut. There you have it. You can see your little mark. This back on center. Close enough. Doesn't really matter because you're going to center this on the t-shirt visually. And about the middle, I'll put the middle line in the center somewhere here. And now we'll rub this on. This hard bone folder. Use this And these little guys in between the letters is what you want to make sure. Basically, this is going to hold the ink in place. So the better the edges are stuck down, the less blurry edge you'll have. You'll have a nice clean edge of text. And now that this is stuck on pretty well, and I'll be able to tell that by looking at the back and seeing where it's shiny or not. We'll take this off, the front masking tape off that you put on just to hold those pieces in while you stuck it on. Okay. This to cover up everything that isn't going to get ink on it. So I want those holes to be gone. Tuck this in close to the edge. There you go. Okay, hold on. This part can be pretty sloppy. You're not really going to be getting anywhere near this. It's just to stop the ink from getting all over the edge. But you're mainly going to be pulling straight down, so the edges aren't important as long as it doesn't bleed into the mask, into the screen, that is. Same at the bottom. This part you want to be pretty smooth so you don't get any lip here where the ink will catch up once you do your pull through. You'll see about what I'm talking about in a second. Alright, one more at the bottom, so you can still see there's fabric down here. And again, the bottom doesn't matter either. This is just to cover up. One more up here. Just stepped on that, and that's real nice. Alright, so put your hands on the sides, whatever you want to do just to make sure it's, once it's on the body, it's pretty forgiving. If you're about this even, I think you're probably good, and you already know because you centered this on the frame, you can pretty much center the frame on here. So if you look back, yeah, that looks great to me. This is how I do it. Little ink across the top. There you go. And then you usually just start this, make sure you get it a little bit coated. That's my method. Get it started on the top, pull down one even stroke, go back up. Now you have the bead on there. Give it a couple more. Why not? This is what I meant. Thick ink can bleed through. So 3 is probably good. I'm going to get some of that ink off of there, so now there's not much on the edge. Pull this one more time to clean off the screen. And then I'll try to shoot most of this ink right back into the jar. So you're really only using what you need, minus the extra that you're going to rinse off in a minute. Okay, so now that that's good, take this off even. Just one shirt, only one shirt at a time. You don't have to make a whole bunch of shirts. There's that. Now I've got ink on myself. Get this off before you touch the clothes. Lay on, buddy. Full screen off. See how this looks. Bam. I got a little spot on the top there, which looks like because where I poked the hole for the centering, I did not tape over that, which I normally would have. And that kind of irritates me. But after all, if this was perfect, the shirt wouldn't even make sense, because what should be does not necessarily equal what is. And that shouldn't be there, but it is. So bam, justified. There's your shirt. I think it came out pretty nice. Minus the spot on the top. Now if I wanted to, I could probably go in there and get some of this out of there right now with some alcohol, because I'm really not into that at all. And I'm actually debating it right now. So I think I've already justified it and gone through it in my head. Anyways, I'm gonna let that sit for a second. This is how you do these now. Come back. Oh, that's always good. I do this before everything else because that gives that glue, the ink, a chance to set up, and it's a lot easier to rinse when the stuff's really still fresh on there. As you see, took me a few seconds, and that's pretty much done. So now what I'll do is just let that dry, and then I'll hit it with an iron on the back side, and that's pretty much it. So, as you can see, it's pretty clear. That's really gonna bother me. Oh geez. I guess it was supposed to happen. Oh well. Anyways, thanks for watching. This was one of my first videos about me making stuff.